All right, let's look at the last three of our problems. These three we don't need the whiteboard for. We're going to do all the work right on the screen. So let's read number 13. Jackson saw animals at a petting zoo. The table shows the number of animals he saw. 4 goats, 3 horses, 7 birds. Make a bar graph for this data. Choose the animal at the bottom of the graph and drag the bar to show the number. All right, so here's our bar graph. And here are animals, goats, horses, and birds. And we can just slide our cursor up and down to add the number. And the number of animals is on the left side. 0 goats, 1 goats, 2 goats, 3 goats, 4 goats, 5 goats. So let's go see. Goats, he saw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 goats. Double check. Yep. Horses, 3 horses. 1, 2, 3. Were there fewer horses than goats? Yes. By 1. Does that look right? Yes. And there were a bunch of birds, so 7 birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I'm just going to double check, slide across from where the top of my graph is. 7 birds, 3 horses, and 4 goats. Explain how to make a 10 to find 9 plus 4. Choose one option from each drop-down menu to complete the sentences. I like to read these through first with a blank, just so that I'm thinking about what I'm going to be learning. Think of 9 plus 4 as blank. Add blank to make a 10. There's our number, 10. That's our friendly number we want to use when we can. Then add blank more to the 10. 9 plus 4 is equal to. So both of these number sentences, the first one with 3 options and the bottom one, are going to find our answer of 9 plus 4. This one's just going to break it into pieces. So let's think of 9 plus 4 as 9 plus 1 plus 3. Well, that works because 1 plus 3 is 4. 9 plus 1 plus 4, that doesn't work because 1 plus 4 is 5. 9 plus 2 plus 2. That would work because 2 plus 2 is 4, but we're trying to make a 10. So we're going to do the first one, 9 plus 1 plus 3. Because 9 plus 1 equals 10. Add 9 and 1 to make it 10. 9 and 2 doesn't help us. That makes 11, and we don't even have a 2 up here yet. So we're just doing 9 plus 1 to make it 10. Now what are we left over with? We've used our 9 and 1, so we have 3 left. Then add 3. So that means 9 plus 1 is 10, add 3, and we get 10, 11, 12, 13. So 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. So that's taking this number that you could probably do just 9 plus 4 and showing you how to break it into manageable friendly numbers. 9 plus 1 is 10, and now we have the 3 to add to make our 13. Look at this model. Make a word problem that can be solved with the model. Choose one option from each drop-down menu to make and solve the word problem. Normally, we can make up our own word problems. Well, not normally, sometimes. And sometimes they're giving it to us. So this one is about Tom and blocks. Tom had blank blocks. He blank. How many blocks does Tom have now? Tom has blank blocks now. All right, well, we know with our number model that this would be the total up here, 10. And so 4 and 10 are going to help us find this mystery number. And these are represented by blocks. in this word problem? Tom and his blocks. Tom had how many blocks? I think Tom probably had 10 blocks, because that's the total. Yeah, 10 blocks. He did something with those blocks. What did he do? Tom gave away 4 blocks, bought 4 more blocks, gave away 10 blocks, or bought 10 more blocks. Well, we can ignore the 2 boughts, because those would be adding. We're not adding, because we already have 10 as our big number. The numbers below are going to be smaller. So this is a subtraction problem to find our mystery number. And he didn't give away 10 because then there would be a 0, right? Because he only had 10 to begin with. So Tom gave away 4 blocks. How many blocks does Tom have now? Well, Tom has 0 blocks, 4 blocks, 6 blocks, 14 blocks, or 10 blocks. Can't be 0 because we have 10 and 4 here. Can't be 4 because if we check 4 plus 4, or we know our doubles fact, 4 plus 4 is 8. Could it be 6? Let's check. 6, and then we'll count up 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 6 and 4 is 10. So 10 take away 4 is 6. And these numbers are too big, and our total is up here already. So we know it's not 14 or 10 again. So it's 6. And that shows our model. If you plug in 6 here, you know 6 and 4 equal 10. Therefore 10 take away 4 equals 6. And you can check that by drawing out your slashes or circles. But we only did the last 3 right here on our screen. You would have scratch paper to work that out on. Awesome job, you guys. I hope those made sense, but any of those you want to go over more or see other examples of any of the problems we've covered, please let me know and we'll work on them together. All right, keep working hard, my mathematicians.